Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback running on the draw. Got the first down and more. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's CEML. Throws to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's now 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's CEML. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bruins! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Off play action. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
Running to the left. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. UCLA 7, Kansas State 0.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Catch in the middle. It's Oakland. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Johnson looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Going up top again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw, it's CEML. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And that's a first down for the offense.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Wide open spaces.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Lots of running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play, the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The inside handoff. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Going deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. Racing down the left side. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover to swing momentum.
interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's CEML. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He wants to change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Fires left. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Hands it off. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's a seam wide open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bruins want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
A pickup of 8 is now 3rd and goal.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2.
Here we go, here we go. More.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now sliding to his left. It's caught downfield. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go, let's go.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
With the score, Kansas State 28, UCLA 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, UCLA! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. The ball is out behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead plus 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. To throw, it's CEML. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Into the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
Man.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback just flat, missed it. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll try to take it back. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bruins.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finding open areas. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
He'll take a deep shot here, and it's caught inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking downfield, it's CEML. In the air, and he's got it for the touchdown, and now they're a 2-point conversion away from locking it up.
Stop it. They got a chance to tie this thing. And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, UCLA! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Johnson looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. On the move, he fires. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.